Infographics are just a nice way to display a ton of stats, right? Wrong. If you've designed a quality infographic that looks appealing, contains great info, and you're using the right promotional strategy, a single infographic can do wonders for your brand, traffic, and sales. Stay with me to find out how. In this video, I'll take you through how to develop a concept and ideas around the topic of your infographic, how to collect the research and data for your infographic, how to create a clear design structure that tells a story, and finally, our top tips for infographic marketing and outreach to build brand awareness, grow your audience, and boost traffic to your website. But first, let's clarify what an infographic is. An infographic is a visual representation of data or information that you want to communicate to your audience. Whatever the purpose of the infographic, they should all do one thing well, and that is to make boring and complex data easier to understand. If designed correctly, they're also very engaging. Infographics are so engaging that there's a YouTube channel dedicated to any and every topic communicated in the form of an animated infographic. But are they still relevant? 100%. Social media today even used an infographic to communicate the top visual design trends for 2022. So yes. So why are infographics so effective? Firstly, they can help you boost brand awareness. Shareable infographics can generate a lot of brand awareness, spreading your message effectively and creatively. Secondly, they can help you build authority in your niche. The more relevant your infographics to your niche, the more authority you can gain from sharing them. Thirdly, infographics can improve your search engine optimization. Infographic distribution is a great SEO strategy because they can help you build natural backlinks. Backlinks are a major Google ranking factor, and the more quality backlinks you have, the more likely you are to rank well in the search results. Infographics that are published on third-party websites will contain a backlink to the source. In this case, your website, which can boost your SEO and your rankings in the search results, increasing visibility and traffic to your website. Infographics can also help towards increasing conversions. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Infographics probably won't directly generate sales, but as with all content marketing, the idea is to build a rapport with potential customers by delivering quality, engaging content. As we should all know from Marketing 101, the more a person is exposed to your content, the more likely they are to buy. Moz says that it takes 7.5 visits before a person signs up for a free trial, which results in revenue, of course. Researching your infographic. Design one good infographic with well-researched, up-to-date and relevant information, and you have quality collateral to build an effective brand awareness or SEO campaign around. Here's exactly how to do it. Choose a topic for your infographic. Firstly, you need to remember that your infographic should be non-promotional. This makes it easier and more appealing for others to share, because quite simply, no one wants to share a sales pitch. It's advisable to decide the infographic topic based on the facts, stats, and info available to you within your niche. But being creative with your infographic topic can help you stand out from the crowd, making it much more effective. But how do you find these topics? Begin with a brainstorming session of current trending topics. The longer the trend is likely to stick around, the more use you can make out of your infographic. For example, if you're an office chair manufacturer, you could capitalise on more people working from home, or even the trials of the 4-day working week. Also consider more evergreen topics. For example, if you were a content marketing company, you could do an infographic on convincing content marketing stats every business needs to know. A brainstorming session could conjure something like this for a website in the automotive industry that sells cars. Insurance costs over the years, the most expensive cars right now, and the most ecological electric cars. Collecting the data for your infographic. For every potential infographic idea, you will have to decide how you're going to collect the data to visualize. It could be that you find the data in the public domain, or that you'd rather collect primary research, meaning you'll need to collect the data yourself through surveys, questionnaires, or experiments. If collecting your own data is a viable option for you, I'd highly recommend it. It ensures that your infographic is unique and tailored to your brand. Once you have the data and information you need, you can either design the infographic yourself if you're proficient enough at Adobe InDesign, or you can hire a graphic designer. Either way, you need to follow these 7 steps to design a quality infographic. Infographic designs should be crisp and clear. Use clear pie charts and graphs to demonstrate numbers and statistics. Infographics shouldn't be word heavy. They should be more about the engaging visuals. Use quality icons and images to further illustrate points. There are a few websites like Graphic River which have some great vectors you can buy. Use clear, standout typography that's easy to read. We recommend that you use the fonts from your brand guidelines to create consistency. Treat each infographic in a similar way to how you would when writing a blog post or story. There should be a strong starting point, a middle, and an end point. Make sure the infographic is designed with an attractive set of colours. It usually helps your brand awareness to give the infographic a similar branding to the main website. Before I head into how to promote your infographic to boost your SEO, I'm going to add a shameless little plug. We offer an awesome done-for-you infographic design service if you don't have the expertise, time, or resources to design one for yourself or detail a full brief. I've popped the link below if you'd like to check it out. Now that you've designed your infographic, where will you publish it? This is where we talk about infographic marketing and outreach. Infographic marketing is about getting people to see your infographic, generating leads, and generating brand awareness. Infographic outreach is used as a tactic to build more quality, natural backlinks, and contribute to a natural link building profile, but we'll get to that in a minute. Infographics are versatile and can be shared across every digital channel your brand uses, from within other forms of content, social media, your website, and more. Here are just a few tips for where to share your infographic to achieve the most impact. Infographics are ideal for filling the gaps in detailed, complex articles or blog posts that need to be more engaging. Embed the infographic onto one of these pages and just watch the time spent on page increase. Of course, you'll need a content marketing strategy in place first to truly understand the potential benefits of providing and sharing infographics, but we have a whole other video on that. Infographics work really well on social media due to their often colourful, engaging nature. You could turn your infographic into a number of small carousel posts across Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook. So many brands also post their full infographic on Pinterest and gain fantastic engagement. You only have to search for the word infographics in Pinterest to see what I mean. Now on to the important part, infographic outreach. I'm going to take you through some options on how to approach getting your infographic published on other websites and platforms. The first part is to submit your design to infographic directories and hosting sites. This not only gives you a link back to your website, sometimes instantly, but it's a place where publishers can find infographics related to their content and place it on their site, resulting in more backlinks and increased exposure with limited input from you. The next is to outreach to relevant blogs, letting them know about your infographic. If they find your infographic relevant to their niche of great quality, engaging and exciting enough, they may publish it on their own website. You'll likely even gain a link to the source back to where you've published the infographic on your own website. The more exposure, the better. You also need a compelling piece of introductory content to accompany the infographic, which you could write specifically for each blog you outreach to. This increases the likelihood of your infographic being published. Embedding an infographic within a press release is also a great way to distribute your content and get attention from news-oriented websites in your niche, which often have a high authority, which will give you a good quality backlink or two. So now you understand the fundamentals of infographic design and outreach, you should make sure that you've got a strong content marketing strategy in place. Click the screen now to develop one for your brand. But if you're confident that infographic design and outreach is just what you need, you may benefit from one of our on-demand services, which I've linked below. See you in the next video.